Tina, Warthog Princess. Welcome to another Vera Bradley haul. This one comes from two different orders. One was from the recent online outlet sale, and one was from the retail. There's a pocket collection, if you will, of the spooky dogs, which is actually named Howl-O-Ween. So we'll come to that. But let's start with the online outlet haul. I did just get a few items, but for me, they were important because it includes Christmas gifts for my gal pals. And I have been for years now getting each of them, usually every Christmas, something from Vera Bradley. It doesn't always end up that way exactly, but pretty much there's always something in the mix. Now this year I've gotten several things and I just keep adding to the pile. But here's the first thing. This is the Vera Bradley gel pens. It's a set of 4. This is in the pattern Fireworks Medallion. This is a factory style item. But these gal pals of mine, their husbands were all active military. They're actually the wives of a bunch of people I used to fly with. It's funny, side story, I used to hang out with the guys all the time because that's who I worked with, and occasionally I'd see the gals. Now I hang out with the gals and I occasionally see the guys. Kind of funny how it all worked out in life, but there you go. So there's 4 of them, and I'm just going to give 1 pen to each of them. I didn't think that they all needed a bunch of pens. Maybe they do, but anyways, these are nice pens. A great little thing, and when I add it to the rest of the gift package, it'll be lovely setup. The other thing I got them was red, white, and blue. Again, going with that theme for this portion of the gift. And so I got zip IDs, and I'm not going to open these up, but this is the Star Spangled, so it's the red, white, and blue stars. It's a regular cotton zip ID, normal. So I got 4 of those, and they were a great price, so it was perfect. And they love everything red, white, and blue, just like I do, so that's going to be a win, I think. This next item I'm very excited about. It was kind of a random pop-up on this online outlet sale, and congrats to all those who saw it, found it, got it, because if you're a Disney fan like me, this is basically a must-have at the price. Now, I don't remember what the price was. I will try and remember to put that down below in the remarks like I have been in the past, but this is a Trifold wallet in Microfiber. It's a gray, or charcoal is actually the name of this. But look at this. It's Mickey Mouse. Yeah, it's a Disney one. So there you go. And I know this is an old one that's been pulled out of a vault or something somewhere. And the reason I know that is because when you look at the tag is even the old green tag. So you know that's quite a ways back. And I know that I remember seeing in my Vera lifetime, which is only since 2013, essentially, 12, 13, that there was like a black pattern like this, but it was on a bag. I never saw this wallet. I never saw it in the gray. I think it might have been in a red, a couple items, but anyways, I don't know all the history of it, but I'm just excited because I love it. And I did just get back from 2 weeks in Orlando recently, so it's all Mickey on the brain. But I do like the microfiber. It is classic. It has the metal plate, which has a little plastic covering on it. I'll leave that on it till I use it. And the inside, it's normal retail side Trifold wallet. But look, it also has these Mickey silhouettes, you know, in a geometric pattern. So it's really kind of cool. So there you go. If you're not familiar with the Trifold wallet, you have 2 vertical slots here and a big vertical slot here. You've got 2 card slots, a clear ID, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more card slots there in the vertical, plus another clear ID here. This is one of my favorite wallets, one of my original favorites even. So in case you're wondering what those are, I like the Trifold, the turn lock, the ultimate wristlet, and I have a lot of Riley's too. I thought I loved it. I like it. I do have lots of them, but those are kind of my favorites. But I love all the wallets. I love them all for different reasons, different times. There is a place for all of them in my collection because different bags need different sizes and whatnot. I'm just going to put that scent strip back in there too. But it has a magnetic closure, which is really nice. I like that a lot. And then it has a nice zipper pocket on the back for coins or whatever. And that is it for the online outlet sale. I was very good. There were a lot more things in my basket or my cart, but I did not get them. Now, the capsule collection with the Howl-O-Ween, it was the Small Vera Tote and the throw. We'll get to the throw in a second, but actually let's start with the throw because I'm not going to open it once again because we're going to see the pattern here and on my custom bag, and we've taken a close look at it already. So I'm just not going to open it because it looks just like that. It's just bigger print. But it is soft. It is a regular plush throw, not the cozy throw, but there you go. And it is the dogs, Halloween dogs. I'm loving adding anything dog to my collection. But let's compare this Small Vera with an older version, and we'll talk about some differences before we even get to the pattern itself. So just looking at them, if you can look at a glance, it does appear that the dog's is smaller, but it isn't. I mean, if anything, it's very minimally smaller, actually, both in width and height. It's imperfect to measure such a way, but honestly, it is. It's about a finger width. So I'm not sure why it's smaller, but I'm not worried about that size difference. What I do dislike, the older versions had this trim, the piping. The newer does not. The older version had coordinating trim on it. This does not. This one has a slip pocket and a zipper. This one does also. You'll notice this one has that awful metal zipper. That's a big no. But this one has the nicer nylon zipper. It may not be as quality or as classy or whatever, but it's functionally much better. These are rough and often two hands to close and very, very scratchy when you put your hand in there. Not a huge deal in this particular style because I don't put my hand in and out of that pocket a lot. If I do put something in there, it's something that I typically don't get into very often, luckily, because I tend to like to just put my phone behind it. I don't want big bulky things in front of it because they share space in the pockets. They don't have separate gussets. So that is my logic. But another thing about this pocket, if you look at this older version, see how it has this finished edge on it? It's not piping, but it has that wraparound finish, and it's sewn on that top edge. Very nice, very finished. This one is basically just folded over, and it's sewn only at the zipper, so it's actually not even a finish. It's like a rolled top. The top of this one has the piping. The top of this one is just sewn edges together. Both of them do have the secret pocket on top. It's not secret, but let's say hidden pocket for your phone on the top. I do put my phone in there as well. Sometimes instead, I put my sunglasses there and my phone up front. It's probably more common for me, but it's very flexible. The older one does have the faux leather tag sewn on. This one is cotton reimagined, and as with all of the new cotton reimagined, it has the vertical tag sewn on the side. It does say Vera Bradley. It's, in this case, a little bit subdued, but it is, you know, when you look at it up close, you can see it very clearly. Yeah, to me, it's Vera Bradley. I don't frankly care about showing off name tags, so I'm not really worried about that either way. This one, the straps go all the way around the bottom, and there's kind of a pseudo semi-rigid in there. This one probably has about the same something in there. And again, the straps do go all the way across the bottom and join there. So weight-wise, if you put heavy weight in here, both of them are going to hold up well because they're sewn all the way down and tacked all the way to the bottom. Neither of them has the tacked only at the top kind of straps, so that's good. Inside, this one has 6 pockets all the way around and a flap top closure. This one is the same. The interior of this one, by the way, is the tennis balls with the hamsters or squirrels, I guess they are. I don't know why I said hamster, but there's squirrels in all these different poses and whatnot. This one is a cotton, and this one is that old nylon that we didn't particularly like. So if you look at the spectrum of interiors for Vera, they used to have cotton quilted, and then they were cotton patterned, and then they were nylon solid, and then they came back with, because we wanted them so bad, they came back with nylon patterned, and now they're back to cotton pattern for the most part, not entirely, and some other mixed fabrications. But on the newer Cotton Reimagined, it's cotton interior, cotton exterior. So there you go. That kind of just runs through the history of it. This one, the Cotton Reimagined, retailed for $80, and unfortunately, I don't have the tag on this one. I do have it somewhere because I've never used this bag. You can tell because it's all like crisp and pristine. But I have taken the tag off and put it away. That was before I stopped taking tags off. But there you go. So that is the comparative look at the two bags. Now, let's look at this pattern because it's the adorable Halloween dogs. Yeah, so it's a holiday bag, obviously. I don't think I will have any problem at all using this bag all year round because I don't care. I do love Halloween. It is perfect for this month, but I'm already using my custom on the go in the same pattern. Now, this is a good comparison as well because I chose, when I built the custom design here, I chose the black for the highlighting. I actually think it looks really sharp, and maybe it's because I've been looking at this all week, or maybe it's just because I really do prefer it, but I do. I like that sharp black. It just sort of gives it a different look. Nothing wrong with this one with just being plain and entirely gray. But yeah, so it gives me options. If I want to go dark, if I want to go light, okay, so be it. Now, like I said, this one is cotton reimagined, but the custom is actually regular cotton. So even though it's the same pattern, it's not the same, not really. And let's take a closer look at some of that to illustrate what I'm talking about. Let's see here. I'm looking for these critters. Okay, so when you look at it, first of all, side by side, you can kind of see, okay, the characters are the same, but look at the coloration. This one looks like bolder colors compared to this one. This one looks a little bit more almost faded, kind of. But also, these ones, they're just not as crisp of lines. You may not be able to see it as well in the video, but let's try. Let me see if I do it this way. So you can kind of see the lion dog here versus here. See how this is a bolder color, and it has this outlines which more apparent on there than it is on there. But it's just not as crisp and clean. Look at the princess and the bulldog compared to this one. You can really tell a lot more on that princess. And the bulldog on this one almost looks like a blurry, but this one is pretty distinct and clear cut. So, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting the differences. Yeah, so like on the stone, you have the black outline. On here, it's just the normal shading. So there are slight differences there. Again, you can see this dog right here versus this one here. Look how clean and crisp the wing is. And over here, it's kind of muddled, but bolder colors. Yeah, so there you go. That's really the differences there. Yeah, so both are great bags. Really happy with both of them. I did get the blanket and the tote I don't remember if it was on sale, but I did get it with the military discount, so any discount is always good for me. But if you want to see what's in this bag, I do have a video where I did a what's in my bag moving into this bag, and I'll put that link here for you as well. That's it for this one. Take care. Have a very happy Halloween. I'm off to camping again, so I'll be back next week with some additional information and videos for you. Bye for now.